Hello, guys, and welcome to the first webinar of this week. Let's get to know each other. My name's Anita. I'm an English teacher at Study Academy, and also I am a curator of your group. So it means that today and during this summertime, I'm going to help you with everything about the grammar, vocabulary, and English in general. So let's start. But first, how are you? Send number one, in the chat if you're great today. And send number two in the chat if you're like so so, it could be better. So, one more time, send one in the chat if you're doing really great. And send two if this could be better. I'm waiting for your chat replies. I hope that you're doing really great today. But let me see that. For example, I could send one because I'm fine today. Everything is good. What about you? If you're great today, send one. If so so, then this could be better. Send number two in the chat. Right, guys, waiting to see more replies. And now we can start. And as you can see, this is our first webinar. And today we're going to talk about the things that you have learned this week. So what is this? These are words, vocabulary about animals, and grammar about have got and has got, and also the word can. Before we start, let me check how attentive are you. You need to look at the picture and spot the different cats. So every cat has a number. Let it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. And you need to send the number of the cat that is the different cat. Its face is different. So where is the different cat? Write this in the chat. Right, guys? Different cats. Where is the different cat? Send the number in the chat. Okay, waiting to see your numbers. That would be really great. Okay, I can see the first number 14. Okay, what are other ideas? All right. Okay, well, you're going to see the results at the end of our webinar. You will see where the different cat is. And now we can move on. And let's start with the grammar. Let's revise the grammar. The first grammar that you have learned this week was have got. First, let me explain when we use have got. You use have got to talk about your possessions. For example, look at me now. I have got 2 pens. I have got a black pen and I have got a blue pen. This is my things, my possessions. I have got this. Or you can talk about your appearance. So what about me? I have got long red hair. Long red hair. So we use have got to talk about possessions, like to talk about the pens you have or something else that you have, and also your appearance, like hair, eyes, and so on. Well, let's move on. Talking about have got, we have three forms of sentences: affirmative or positive, when you share the information; negative, when you say like no; and interrogative or question form, when you ask somebody. And now let's see how we change have got according to these things. Affirmative. We have three examples with I, he, and she. Let's see what we have there. When you have word I or also you, we, and they, you just simply have got. If you want to talk about you, you use I have got short hair, for example. I have got short hair, or short form, I've got short hair. I have, or I've. That's the same. I have got and I've got, that's the same. They are equal. Okay, then. But if you have she, he, or it, then you have has got. Has got. So this girl, she has got long hair. And this boy, he has got short hair. And also here we can have the short forms, like has got goes to as, and you read it like she's got long hair, he's got short hair. And the same will be with it. It's got, and so on. So one more time, affirmative for have got. I, we, you, and they have got. She, he, and it has got. But don't forget about the short forms like I've, his, or she's, and so on. Well, that's it was the affirmative form. It's time to see the negative form. Negative form, as I've told you before, it's when you want to say no. What does it mean? You simply add the word not. Let me explain. You remember that I have got two pens, black and blue. And imagine that I'm giving one pen to you. So this is yours now. No pen for me. And I can say that I haven't got a black pen now. I only have got a blue one. So like, no black pen here. And the same situation will be here. I haven't got short hair. The same is have not. Have not and haven't, these are similar things. Haven't got. But if you have she or he or it goes to has not, hasn't got. She hasn't got short hair. He hasn't got long hair, and so on. So I, you, we, and they, you use have not or haven't got. He, she, and it's has not or hasn't got. And that's it with negative forms. Then, interrogative or question form. It's when you want to ask somebody about something. So, for example, I cannot see you now, but you can see me, yeah? And I want to check some information about you. And I can ask you, have you got short hair? I'm asking you, have you got short hair? Yeah? And then I put the word have at the first place. Have, and then you got short hair. Have you got short hair? But if I want to ask about him or her, I say has at the first place. Has he or she got short hair? Has she or he got short hair? And then how can we answer these questions? We can simply say yes or no. If it's yes, you use the subject like I or he or she or anything, and then you add the word have or has. If it was I, you, and we, and they, you use have. Yes, I have. Yes, you have. Yes, they have, and so on. But with he, she, and it, you use has. Yes, she has, or he has, it has, and so on. And then the negative answer, no, you have the same thing here, but one more thing, you simply add not. No, I haven't. No, he or she hasn't. That's how you change it. Simply add not here. Okay, guys, let's sum up everything about this grammar. Affirmative sentences. It's when we use have got and has got to talk about something, our possessions, or maybe our appearance. I, you, we, and they have got. He, she, and it has got. Negative form, to say no, you simply add not, and it goes to have not or haven't, and has not or hasn't. Interrogative question form, you just add have or has at the first place, goes there, and then the answer consists of yes or no, then the subject, and have or has, or haven't or hasn't if you have question no. Okay, guys, now I'm going to ask you some questions about your appearance. So please write in the chat answer to this question. Have you guys got short hair? You personally, have you got short hair? Write the answer in the chat. I'm waiting to see your answers. I'm going to read them. Have you got short hair? Guys, send this in the chat. Let me check it. You can use this information to help you to say yes or no. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. That's how you can answer. Don't be shy. Send your answers in the chat. Have you got short hair? All right then. The next question. Have you got let it be, have you got a pen? Send in the chat your answer to this question. Have you got a pen? I mean, right now. Hmm? I can see your first answers. I think they are about short hair. Yeah, that Mark and Lev have short hair, and then Evelina and Alexandra don't have short hair. All right. What about the pen? Have you got a pen now? Mm-hmm. Okay. So nice to see your answers there. Great. Cool. I think we can move on to our next slide. Our work was Lisa Simpson here. We're going to study. We're going to see how professional you are in the grammar. And here we need to read the sentence and choose the correct option. So let's do letter A together. You can already see the answer. I, a cat, and two dogs. And the options are has got, have got, and got. You need to use have got here? Because it's I. Only with I, if you have I, you can only have got. So it's not has got. Has got is used with he, she, or it, but got is not correct here. It's only have got. I have got a cat and 2 dogs. That's the correct option here. Let's move to B. Let's read. She, something, yep, we don't know yet what it is, a robber. And then the options are is got, has got, and have got. So what do we use here? She is got, she has got, or she have got a robber. Please write in the chat B and the correct option, the correct answer that you think is good for here. Right, guys, one more time. We're doing B. She is got, has got, or have got a robber. Send B and the correct option there. Don't write the whole sentence, just letter and the phrase. Write what you think we have here. Is got, has got, or have got. She has got. Okay, I can see the first answer. Okay, but others be ready too. It's time to check. And that's right. She has got a robber. We know that with she, he, and it, we only use has got. It's not have, and of course it's not is got. There is no form like is got at all. So well done, Evelina, Lev. Well done. All right then. Sentence C. He, any brothers or sisters? And the options are haven't got, hasn't got, or hasn't. If it's he, and if it's negative form, choose the correct answer. Haven't got, hasn't got, or hasn't. Write this in the chat. But please try to write C, yeah, the letter, because I need to know what sentence you are talking about. So letter C and the option. All right then, it's time to check what we have here. And this one, see, it's hasn't got. My congratulations to those who chose hasn't got because it's he. It cannot be haven't. And one more thing, remember, no hasn't. Don't use hasn't. It's only hasn't got. You cannot use hasn't without got. It's not correct. Then D, they, a car, haven't, has, or haven't got. We need to see what we've got here. They, haven't, has, or haven't got. You have some time to think and choose. And now I'm opening the correct answer, and it's haven't got. The negative form, we also use got, but no has and no haven't. Then E, we blue eyes. And there we have some short forms. This form is for have got, this one is for has got, and this one is for are got. So choose, write E, and choose the correct option for this. We and blue eyes. Have got, has got, or are got. Oh, I can see that somebody has completed everything. Wow, cool. Then let's see the correct answer. And we've got, of course, Mark, your answers are correct, as I can see. Good job. Next, F, a computer. But this is an interrogative form. That's a question. You need to be attentive here. It's has she got, or has got she. This is kind of similar. In some things, you have to see the order of the words, and on the other hand, you need to think if you have all the words here or not. 2 more seconds to think. All right, let's check. And this one, it's has she got? Has she got a computer? Because the order of the words in the question is the next. You use has or have, then the subject, and then the word got. That's simple. G, I, some chocolate. Has got, have, or have got, but the short forms. Choose what you think and write this in the chat. Right. Thank you for being so active. That's cool. What do you think about G? I and some chocolate. Has got, have, and have got. Time to finish. And the correct answer is have got or I've got. Of course, that's a short form, but with I we use have. And H, a question again with the word garden. Have they got they, and has they? Choose what you think is the correct answer. And send this answer in the chat. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time to see the answers. Have they got? Because we have the word they, and you cannot use has, and at the same time, you cannot use got, because it's only have got for this sentences. All right then, we are ready with this one, and I think that we did really great. So now, guys, you can send in the chat how many correct answers you have. So we've got like eight sentences, and write how many out of 8 you have got. Maybe you have got 8. That would be perfect. All right then, waiting to see how many correct answers you have got. I'm pretty sure that you're real grammar professionals and you're doing great. Okay, then, time to move on to the next part of the grammar. And this is the word can, but in affirmative and negative form. So when do we use the word can? The word can is a modal verb that is used to talk about our abilities and also our skills. What does it mean? If you if you do something, you can say that you can do something. I can. And abilities, what about abilities? I can run, I can sing, I can jump, and so on. And on the other hand, you can talk about your skills and talents. What can it be? I can paint, I can sculpt, and so on. Yeah. So these are abilities and skills, and also talents. But your skills and talents, that's one thing. But we can also talk about some other people's or other um, organisms' characteristics, just like with the bird or fish that you can see here. And you can read that a bird can fly, and a bird can sing, and a fish can swim. So these are their abilities. And we just simply use the word can with no endings, no other words. We just use can and then the word. I can run, I can jump, it can fly, and so on. And that will be our affirmative form. Then the next, negative sentence. Negative sentence is when you want to say no. And to say something in negative, you just need to say can with not, cannot. Or the short form can be can't or can't. Can't, this is the short form for American pronunciation, and can't is the short form for British pronunciation. So you can choose whatever you like. Can't do something. And for example, about me, I can say that I can't fly. I have no wings and I cannot fly. Have no ability like this. Then a turtle. A turtle can run, can't run because a turtle is a very slow animal. By the way, it can swim really fast, but a turtle can't run. That's it about turtle. And cat. A cat can swim, or a cat cannot swim. Yeah, that's the cat. No ability to swim here. That's why we say a cat can't swim. Yeah, and this guy, he's saying that he's so smart, and I'm pretty sure that you are smart too. Okay, then, one more time. Affirmative and negative forms of can. If it's yes with all the words, you use can and no endings, no other words. But if you have negative, you simply add no, like not. And that will be can't or can't. And then you just say who that is and what he or she can't do. And that's it. So, guys, now in the chat, write one thing that you can do and one thing that you can't do. For example, I can say, I can run, one thing that I can do, and I can't ride a bike, one thing that I can't do. So write in the chat what you can do and what you can't do. One thing that you can do and one thing that you can't do. I'm waiting for your answers. I'm going to read them. One more time. Write one thing that you can do and one thing that you can't do. I'm saying this one more time. My examples. I can run, but I can't ride a bike. What about you? I'm waiting to see your replies in the chat. Try to be active. You can choose something from these words like fly or sing or swim. Okay, first, I can ride a scooter. Wow, Mark, that's so cool. I can't swim. Yeah, by the way, me too. I hope that I can learn someday. Then, Evelina, I can play in the playground. Yeah, that's cool. Write one more thing that you can't do. Right, guys? Nice job. Let's move to the next thing. That is grammar professionals with Lisa Simpson again. And here we need to look at the pictures of different animals, and we need to read the sentences about these animals and write in the chat what these animals can or can't do. So one more thing, Evelina is saying that she can't eat a lot of food. Yeah, I can run, but I can fly. All right, cool. Then let's move to our animals. The first one, it's a cat. So a cat, then something we were skipping, sing a song, but they drink milk. Write in the chat number one and write what you think this animal can or can't do. So can this cat sing a song, and can cats drink milk? Send your answers there. Right then, waiting for your replies. Because then it's time to check what we have as the correct answers. Right, it's time to see. And of course, cats can't sing a song, but they can drink milk. Personally, I haven't seen a cat that can sing a song. Maybe you have. But of course, they can drink milk. Then, number two, this is a bird. And talking about birds, we need to say if they can fly and if they can run. Send in the chat about the birds. Can birds fly? And can they run? Send number two and the word about bird. Yeah. Fly and run. If they can fly and if they can run. Guys, I'm reading the chat. I'm reading your comments. So send your comments there. I'm super excited to read them. Okay then. Let's check. Birds can fly, definitely, but they can't run. Yay. It's true. Then number three, we have this animal. It's monkey, and monkeys and drive and climb a tree. Write number three, write about monkeys. You can just write number and then can or can't. That's totally fine. there is no need to write the whole sentence. You can just write 3 and then the words. So monkeys. Can monkeys drive? And can they climb a tree? We need to see. Okay, time to see the answers. Of course, monkeys can't drive, but they can climb a tree. And if you have these answers, my congratulations. Number 4, kangaroos. Here. And the words like dance and jump. Write in the chat if kangaroos can dance, or maybe they can't dance, or maybe they can jump, or they can't jump. Let me see that. All right then, Mark, I can see all of your answers here. Cool. Then it's time to see. Kangaroos can't dance, but they can jump. And that's true about these animals. Then, number 5, we have fish. And the words like swim and play the guitar. So let's see if fish can swim or not. And then, yeah, let's check. Fish can swim, but it can't play the guitar. If you have these answers, then that's great. Then number 6, we have a cute dog here with a bone. You can see the word bone here, and you can see the bone there near the dog. Well, dogs eat a bone, but they speak. Waiting for your answers there. And now it's time to check. Dogs can eat a bone, but they can't speak. All right then, Leo and Mark, it's so cool that you have all the answers. Nice job. Then, number 7, a rabbit and play chess and eat carrot. So can rabbit play chess and can it eat carrot? Let's see. You have some time to send your answers. Right, it's time to see that a rabbit can't play chess. That's true. And it can eat carrot. Right then, number 8, turtles and walk slowly, but they jump. Your answers for this one, I'm waiting for them in the chat. Number 8, about turtles and walking slowly and jumping. Let's check then. Turtles can walk slowly, but they can't jump. And finally, number 9, to check. Cows and eat grass, but they and ride a bike. So can they eat grass or maybe they can ride a bike? Share your ideas. Share what you think. Write this in the chat. All right, let's check. So cows can eat grass. This is their diet actually, but they can't ride a bike. So guys, it's time for you to look through these sentences one more time and write your results in the chat. We have 9 sentences and you can say How many sentences are correct for you? How many sentences you think are correct? And you see that they are correct. How many out of 9? I'm pretty sure that you are real grammar professionals and everything can be correct. All right, that's it. And now it's time for our grammar Q&A. What is a Q&A? Q&A, or questions and answers. This is the time on our webinar when you can ask any questions about the grammar. So we have learned the grammar have got and has got, and also the word can. That's why write your questions if you have some. Write your questions in the chat and I'm ready to answer them. But if you have no questions, then also write that you have no questions. All right, guys, waiting for your questions here. If you do have some. You can ask any questions about the grammar here right now. But if you don't have any questions, just send that you don't have. Okay, guys. I cannot see your questions yet. So if you have questions, then just send them. If you don't have, then send that you don't have. This will be easier for me to see that. All right, I'm gonna wait for 30 more seconds for your questions. And if you don't have any questions, then we can move on to the next slide. No questions. Everything is understandable. Wow, that's cool. Good for you. Oh, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. I mean, the grammar questions. I'm doing great, thanks. All right, then, time is up, and I think we can move on. And now it's time for vocabulary. It's time to check if you remember the animals. So, this animal number 1, send in the chat, look at the picture, and send in the chat the name of this animal. What animal is that? Send the name of the animal here. I'm waiting for your answers about the animal. Yeah, of course it's tiger. That's right. Okay, what about the next animal? The next animal. What animal is this? The next animal. send what you can see here, the next animal. All right then, and it's a giraffe. If you have this answer, my congratulations. That's a giraffe. Oh yeah, we've got a hippo. Hippo is here actually. Yeah, so we've got tiger, giraffe, hippo. And what's next? This animal, what's this? Send this in the chat. Right, it's time to see. Where can you see a hamster? I don't know. It's a monkey. Monkey here. All right then. Next, this animal. Waiting to see your answers in the chat. Okay, and this is camel. Camels live in deserts. And that's a camel. Okay, next picture. What about this animal? You can send the name of it. Let's see how well you know the animals. And it's zebra. If you have this word, cool. Oh, Mark has sent everything about all the animals. Well done. Then, next animal. Look at this, please. And send what we've got here. All right, time to check. And it's a kangaroo. That's right. Kangaroo here. Cool. And next, look at this. What's that? Send your answers in the chat. All right, time to check. And this is a lion. Well done. Okay, and we have two more animals. This one, you can send in the chat what you think it is. All right, time to see. It's panda. Yay. Great if you have this word here. And finally, the last one. Have a look here and send the name of this animal. The last one. I'm pretty sure that you know this. All right then. And here we have elephant. And good job if you have this. All right, it's time to see all the animals one more time. We have tiger, giraffe, hippo, monkey, camel, zebra, kangaroo, lion, panda, and elephant. All right, guys. Well done. Good job, everybody. And now, tell me, please, what's your favorite animal? Send in the chat what your favorite animal is. Your favorite animal, what's that? For example, my favorite animal is a cat. Send your favorite animal, and then it's time for questions. Your questions and my answers. If you have some questions about these words, just send this in the chat. Waiting to see them. So now you can write any questions you have about the vocabulary. And also, if you don't have any questions, just write that you don't have questions. Right, Evelina is writing that her family favorite animal is dog. Yeah, dogs are cute. Okay, now again, if you have some questions, send them in the chat. And if you don't have any, then simply send that you don't have questions. Waiting for one more minute. Then Mark is saying, my favorite animal is a dog. What about others? Yeah, you can see the others, what others think. You can see this in the chat. And my favorite animal is a cat, if you're asking about me too. Alexandra's favorite animal is hamster. Nice. They're small and nice. Well, I cannot see any questions now, so I think it's time for us to move to the next slide. And it's time for some phrases with the animal words. So these are phrases that actually they mean something about people, but these phrases are used with animals. And number one is busy bee. Busy bee is a person that is very busy person. It means that this person like has to do so many things. He or she has to go somewhere, and he or she has a lot of work. So it's busy bee. So guys, send plus in the chat, plus in the chat if you think that you are busy bee, that you are a busy bee. So for example, I have so many things to do. I am a busy bee. Send a plus in the chat if you are also a busy bee. All right then, and the next phrase is fight like cat and dog. So fight like cat and dog, it's continually arguing with each other. You know, there's a stereotype that cats don't like dogs and dogs don't like cats. And if you fight like cat and dog with a person, it means that you argue with each other all the time. So you're like cat and dog. All right, one more time. Busy bee is a very busy person that has so many things to do. And fight, like cat and dog, it means continually arguing with each other. All right. And now, guys, it's time for us and our next thing that we are doing. And now let's look at these animals here. Some other animals. Bear, we have bear here, wolf, tiger, elephant, giraffe, monkey, dolphin, rhino, lion, chicken, pig, rattlesnake, cobra, snail, turtle, spider, horse, and zebra. So choose please one animal that you like most of all, and um, write about this animal, what this animal can do. For example, a dolphin can swim. Dolphin can swim. Choose one animal and write about this animal. All right, then one more time, you can choose any animal you like a monkey or snail, and write what this animal can do. For example, it can swim, or it can jump, it can run, or maybe it can roar, like yeah, or something. So write what you think this animal can do. This animal can swim in the sea. It's beautiful. What animal is that? Are you talking about a dolphin? A lion can jump. Yeah, that's right. Cool. Giraffe. It can take leaves from the high trees, I think. Yeah, and it can also run very fast. Wow, that's cool. Very good. All right then. A horse can run. Yay, that's right. Well done. Okay then. It's time to move to the next thing. And as you remember, we had the picture of the cats at the beginning of our lesson. And that is cat 14. And it has the different face. So my congratulations if you have this cat, if you also wrote about this cat. And now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for coming to this webinar. Thank you for being active. And today we have talked about the grammar, have got and can, and also the words about the animals. So one more time, thank you for your work and thank you for being active. Next webinar will be at the same time next week. Wish you to have really nice weekend and see you after that.